Please be advised that Little Miss Recap contains adult language. Hi everyone, what you're about to hear is a preview of our extra content that we keep on Patreon and Supercast, or you can subscribe through Apple subscriptions. This is a chunk of our episode of Sister Wives, and the reason that we keep it on the paid feed, the entire unedited commercial-free version, which is like an hour and 20 minutes, is because we talk very intimately about our lives and very openly, and we like to keep that stuff in a safe space. So if you want to join us and hear more, sign up anywhere you can. The links are in the show notes. In the meantime, enjoy this free preview. Welcome to Little Miss Recap, the podcast where you could put all your eggs in our basket, but not a basket being held by Kody Brown.
No, he cannot be trusted with anything. He cannot have anything. He is the reason this family cannot have nice things.
He can't even have... Do you remember, did you have a pool growing up?
No.
Oh, you poor thing.
I know.
I had an above ground pool. It was like so ghetto. It would fall over.
We had to belong to the community Y.
Okay.
No.
So we had this rinky-dink above ground pool, and we loved it.
Okay, sure.
And we had these eggs that they would make that you could put pennies and nickels in.
Okay.
And dive for them at the bottom of the pool.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I wouldn't even trust Kody to hold those.
No, he cannot be trusted with anything.
I wouldn't trust Kody with the eggs that hold the fake jewelry that you get out of the gumball machines at the grocery store.
I wouldn't trust him with the eggs that the pantyhose come in.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Hashtag current references only.
I'm out of all the eggs. I certainly would not trust him with my reproductive eggs.
No.
Which these women have done in the past.
They make good-looking kids, though.
They do.
Yeah. Should we introduce ourselves?
Oh, yeah, let's do that. So, okay, cool. My name is Amye Archer, and I'm the host of Little Miss Recap, and I'm with today the lovely, the talented, the spirited Amanda Lipnack-Radell.
If only you had said the pleasure to have in class, that would have been the appropriate.
That would have been,
because I was always a pleasure to have in class. And
what if I
have an anxiety disorder now?
What if I started saying like, she had a smile that lit up the room? Would you think you were on Dateline?
Fuck, I'm dead then. As soon as you light up a room with your smile, you're dead.
I was, to no one's surprise, I was the biggest nerd in school. Always a pleasure to have in class.
Same.
Always right in the front row. Always the one willing to talk. Like I told you before, if it could be up to opinion, right? So I really thrived in the humanities.
Right.
Because if you had to have an opinion about something, I was your girl.
Right. If it has to be a fact, we don't have time for that.
No, we don't have facts. Take us to it, Amanda. Take us to Sister Wives, Season 18, Episode 10. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Is that it?
That is it.
Okay.
Sure. It's kind of, we had to come up with a title that was Eastery. So I guess this is the best we could do.
The time jump, we'll get to it, but the time jump is, I don't know what's happening here.
Have you seen the breakdowns of people figuring out the timing of this? They are interspersing shit.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with each other.
It's so weird. Anyway.
Garrison bought his house. Someone looked it up. I think he closed like December 27th, 2021.
Okay.
And then we have the scene of Garrison or Gabe and Gwen going to look at the house and Christine going to see it, and there's snow on the ground. So that was clearly like well before Janelle's birthday, but that happened in the same episode. Like,
yeah. And then in this episode, she says in her confessional that she hasn't talked to them or she hasn't seen Kody in a while or whatever. Then she's telling Christine it was only 2 weeks since her date of her birthday. But it's Easter, and I thought her birthday, when is her birthday? Yeah, so I'm very confused. Okay.
I kind of wish Puddle Monkey would keep it together.
Well, I mean, period, end of sentence.
Here we are. We're just going to take it as it is brought to us by the people.
Yes. The sacred text. Okay,
the sacred text. So may it be. Janelle and a bunch of the kids are going up to Salt Lake to do Easter. So we talk about how the Browns have handled Easter.
Mm-hmm.
Robyn and Kody are not celebrating Easter. They are celebrating Resurrection Sunday, but they're doing it on Easter.
Yeah, they're idiots.
Easter is the resurrection
Yeah,
on that
what
Sunday.
else would it be?
I mean, yes, there's a bunny and all that we have,
It was too
transmuted.
pagan. It was too pagan for
It
Kody.
was too pagan.
Oh, I meant to tell you, in one of these clips, just real quick, in one of these clips that's old,
Yes.
Kody
Yes.
uses transmuted.
Does he?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
it's not a new word for him?
No.
Oh,
Anyway, go
damn.
on. I'm
Damn,
sorry.
but good. All
Yeah.
those things.
Yep.
Cody says we see some families and some we don't. And there's a line in the sand and some are crossing over and some aren't. Okay, yeah, this is the same old beat.
Yeah.
Christine explains that they hadn't celebrated Easter since the kids were really young. So they did it first. So here's interesting. Meri didn't seem to celebrate any of this growing up. Janelle did, because Mormons do, but I think as she got more into the AUB faith, a lot of people didn't do Easter. Kody did Easter as a kid, didn't like it. Christine, shocking to no one, big Easter fan.
Yeah.
So that they did do Easter, Kody eventually decided it was too pagan. And then he goes on this weird take on the fact that they should celebrate Passover.
That most aligns with his.
That brings him closer to God.
Okay.
I have a lot to say about this.
Okay, we can do a first of all? Is a first of all coming?
First of all, and first of all, fuck him.
Yeah. Fuck Kody all the time. Got it.
Fuck Kody all the time. So, if folks aren't aware, Passover is the remembering of the Jews' exodus from Egypt into the Promised Land. This is where we get Moses. This is where we get the parting of the Red Sea. This is where we get the 7 plagues.
Yeah, I watched the 10 Commandments. I know about this.
The 10 Commandments, yes, are not part of the Passover story, but yes, they are a Moses thing as well. This is where we get matzah because they had to leave Egypt because the unleavened bread, all of that. This has nothing to do with Jesus.
Right.
This story predates Jesus. This story has nothing to do with Jesus.
Yeah, why would he pick that?
So I did a little digging to see, is this a thing?
Okay.
Apparently it is a thing that a lot of, not a lot of, that some Christians will celebrate because they feel it is part of, because Jews eventually became Christians and Jesus was a Jew. So Jesus would have celebrated Passover.
I'm so confused, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the thought is that the Last Supper was actually a Passover Seder. So, and if you told me you celebrated the Last Supper and called it that, but did Passover food but calling it this isn't your holiday, my friend. Stop appropriating shit that isn't yours. They went through this weird, I've said this before, they have this weird relationship with Judaism. They went through this thing for a while where they gave Logan a pseudo bar mitzvah or something.
Oh.
Yeah. It's weird and it's incorrect and it makes me really angry and uncomfortable for somebody who's not a particularly observant Jew either. But this pisses me off.
Yeah, okay.
Pisses me off. So
I'm pissed off on your behalf.
Thank you.
Okay.
Just these motherfuckers just make shit up based on what feeds their story.
Speaking of, did you see the US Weekly where Kody was chosen as one of the top 10 reality stars or something?
Yes, it's Us Weekly.
Us Weekly, thank you. And and what did I call it?
US Weekly. This is not a newspaper.
I'm trying to give it a little more cred.
Yeah.
So one of his lines at the end is, "Are you not entertained?" And I think he is trolling us. I think he is being a baddie, knowing, just trying to cause hypertension in women of a certain age across America.
Yeah, I haven't had my blood pressure checked recently. I maybe should.
Yeah.
Or maybe I should wait till this season's over because then I will resettle at my normal state.
Yep. But now I'm watching with a fine-tooth comb because I'm like, does he know what he's doing here? Is he doing this on purpose? And I wonder if he's trying to piss off Jews now.
Maybe. They've always had this weird relationship with Judaism. I've never liked it. So back to the show. Janelle explains that there's no hard and fast rules about Easter. The goal is just to be Christ-centered. Cool. Okay. I mean, if Christ is the thing you're into, you should be Christ-centered. Go for it. Kody says he felt more aligned with God if he celebrated Passover and recognizing the celebration of the resurrection.
Okay. Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words.
Meri did nothing for Easter. No one called her.
Nope.
Kody and Robyn ignored her.
Yep, including Cobbin. Cobbin did not call her.
Robyn didn't even call her. Robyn, who really wants her to stay and be a part of the family, didn't bother calling her. It was just a regular Sunday for Meri. She knocked around the house. Cool. That's what Easter is for me. It's usually just a Sunday where I do nothing. Janelle says she's not missing Kody, Robyn, or Meri.
Nope.
And she's had the most peace she's had at a holiday in a long time.
Yep.
Now we're back in Parowan for our weird interstitial.
This is Meri's storyline this season. She cleaned out a garage.
She's redoing a room.
Yeah, that's it.
This is the worst episode of Trading Spaces I have ever seen. God, I love Trading Spaces.
God, I loved that show.
Yeah, I always wanted to be on it. Yeah, this is the worst episode of Trading Spaces I've ever seen. Who cares?
Yeah.
So
we don't care. And there's nothing to take from this.
No. She has a good relationship with Jen.
Meri, stick to what you're doing. We need you on the couch throwing shit. That's all we need.
Yeah. You don't have to do anything else.
We don't need to see you in real life. We don't need to see you putzing around, wandering around Coyote Pass. We don't need any of that.
No, just show up for talking heads or to have really weird, awkward conversations with Kody and Robyn. That's all I need for you to do.
That's all I need.
Nothing less.
Yep.
So Meri talks about the fact she has a good relationship with Jen, different members of her family, blah, blah. Did you know that Meri and Janelle didn't get along for a long time?
I have to say something. When she was talking about that, when she was like, I've had really good relationships with people in my family in the past. I've had a good relation. I was like, am I having a stroke? Is this last week's episode?
A little bit.
She said the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Puddle Monkey. Wow. Do better.
Puddle Monkey. Get it together.
Jesus.
Kody says his relationship with Meri is amiable but distant. It's fucking amicable, but
amiable. Oh, hey, I'll take it. I'll take a shout out to an Amy whenever I get one.
Well, yes. Kody is saying your name on the regular basis. Are you happy, babe?
No, I want to vomit.
Yeah. So they're distant. Again, he has no idea what to do with this relationship.
Nope.
And Robyn goes back to her stupid. If Meri sticks around long enough, he'll come back to her after he gets through all of his anger and his emotions about the divorce.
Yeah, so sit and wait it out listen, healing from a divorce is not easy. Sometimes it can take a decade if it's been a long marriage.
Sure can.
What are you going to sit around for 10 years and wait for him to heal from this?
Oh, this I hate that she's doing this to Meri.
I hate that she's making Meri a sympathetic figure.
I hate that this season has made me feel bad for Meri. All of it.
I hate Meri. But now I have to like her and feel bad for her.
I do. I hate Meri less than I hate Robyn, so I like Meri.
Yes.
There's some math problem that got me there, and I don't know what happened. Meri's back up in Parowan, talks about how, or she's on the couch, whatever. She's talking more about Jen and Jen's husband coming to take care of stuff. And then she goes, don't get weird. No one's getting weird, Meri.
Don't get weird. Sean doesn't want to bang me. We know that, dude. We know.
No one is bringing this up about you and Jen banging or you and Sean banging except for you, Meri. So if you didn't bring it up, no one would think about it. There's no point at which I have to say about my best friend's husband, oh, Chris and I are friends. Don't get weird.
Right. I know.
And Meri feels good about her decision to spend more time at the B&B. Great. In recent years, there's been a lot of drama within the family. You don't say. Thank you for sharing that.
Enough drama that you have 10 million people watching every Sunday.
Hating your husband. Robyn is torn between telling Meri to find her happiness and please figure it out here with us. No, you're not torn. If you were torn, you would say to her, I'm torn. I think you should go, but I want you to stay selfishly. But no, she just keeps telling her to hold on. And Meri talks about telling Robyn about her move. And she's been supportive, but not of her leaving entirely. La, la, la. We know this. She says they're not exactly in the same place. Meri says Kody reacted exactly as he thought he would.
He had nothing to say.
Nope. She hoped he'd care a bit and be hit with the realization that she isn't local. But she wants to heal her marriage. Girl, give it up. And that will be harder. She asks if he's concerned about another divorce If he's so concerned about Christine divorce, isn't he worried about a second one happening?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Nope.
He's fine divorcing you because he's the one who made the decision.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I
The
don't
only
know
reason
how
he's
else
pissed
he
at
can say
Christine,
it to you, Meri. I don't know how else he can get the message to you.
the only reason that he is pissed about Christine leaving is because she made the decision.
Yes. Yes.
That's it.
100%.
He
And
doesn't give a fuck.
in the US Weekly, listen, God damn it, in the Us Weekly article, he said Christine was brave for making the decision when he couldn't.
Oh, wow. He said something
Yes.
nice about her?
Yes. Yes.
Yikes. I'll have to go
Yes.
read this.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag important journalism. Back at the Castle of Broken Dreams, Kody says his whole life centers around this household with Robyn.
Mm-hmm. That's
And supposedly Robyn tells him to fix his marriage with Meri, Janelle, and the kids. No, she doesn't.
it. I struggle with this because I think she might. Because I
Okay.
think on some level she believes her own bullshit.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay. That's the only way it can be happening is
Yes.
it's bullshit, but she believes it.
Yeah, and she doesn't understand. Like, again, I honestly think that she just doesn't understand. Like, again, came to the family too late, didn't understand the dynamics, didn't know how to do plural marriage,
Mm-hmm.
came in, loved Kody.
Yep.
No crime in that, whatever.
Yep.
But also didn't understand what it takes to be a good sister wife.
Yeah.
She's and where she pisses me off is she thinks she knows what other people should be doing to be
Yeah.
a good sister wife.
Yeah.
But she didn't do the things. If you're right, if she had earned the other women's trust, if she had let them raise her children, if she had,
Mm-hmm.
I think this could have all been different.
I do too. I do
Mm-hmm.
too. If she had actually wanted to integrate into this family,
She could
it
have.
could have been different.
Yeah.
But she didn't.
Yep.
Kody says when he's around Meri, Janelle, and his kids that aren't Robyn's, there's
Mm-hmm.
no flicker or flame.
Okay. If there's a flicker or flame of passion when you're around your kids, there's a problem.
I'm going to hope he means a flicker of affection.
Hopefully. Because he was like
felt like a weird statement, but
I
okay.
felt like I say this all the time. In Archer, the cartoon, which is one of my favorites, he's always like phrasing, Kody, phrasing.
Here's the thing. First of all, I think he so doesn't understand how to be with his children.
No.
That it's just, it is stunning to me that this man is so unable to be human.
Yes.
Unable to be human. He says he's married to the love of his life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he has those other situations with various
those
levels of discord.
other
situations. His other wives and his children have now been lumped into those other situations.
Wow. Robyn, you hearing that? Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
With varying levels of discord.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's so much angst in his life. Oh.
Okay.
Is Kody sad? Kody says Janelle doesn't want to reconcile. They talk sporadically. Kody thinks they could reconcile, but that would have to mean Janelle bails on Christine because Christine has so much control over Janelle.
I have to tell you something else that came out in the US Weekly article.
Yes, please.
You're going to be very disappointed when you hear this because this is a current article.
Okay.
And he still thinks he can work things out with Janelle. She still hasn't left him fully. They're still working on it. I knew that would upset you. I'm sorry. I should have put trigger warning in front of that.
You know what I feel like? Do you remember the scene in Beaches where Bette Midler's playing that
movie so much?
That weird science robot-y dude, and just
yeah,
I feel like that just happened to me.
Yes. Beaches is one of the greatest movies ever.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he thinks Christine's manipulating Janelle, which I find absolutely hilarious.
Absolutely hilarious.
And he thinks it's pathetic, but he can't say anything to Janelle for fear that Christine and the kids will hear. great.
Right. I know.
There's nothing even for me to say other than
He's obsessed with Christine.
he is obsessed with her.
Hey everyone, it's Amy. I hope you enjoyed listening to this free preview of our extra content that we put on our paid feed. And the reason that we keep Sister Wives completely on our paid feed is because we share a lot of ourselves and we talk about a lot of intimate things and personal things. And we talk a lot about this family who are real people. So we keep all of that behind a paywall. If you'd like to join us there, we'd love to have you. It's $8 a month and you can sign up by going to littlemissrecap.com. Or you can sign up through Patreon or Supercast directly. The link is in the show notes. Or you can sign up on Apple subscriptions, which is a new thing. And I'm super proud of myself that I figured out that technology. Again, thanks so much for listening. And I hope you'll check out all of our other shows that are on the free feed as well. Thank you.